Hello, and welcome to Reserve Inspirations D&D.
Great.
My name is Aaron, Galaxy Master, and these lovely people are players.
That we are.
I didn't say friends
You're
that time.
So good,
Yeah.
so good. You figured it
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
We are players.
You realize.
Yeah, they're just players. That's about it.
Yeah.
And they are as follows: Mike, Lauren, Carrie, and Sarah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Next time you should say the names like.
Oh, ooh, maybe I will. We'll see. Well, could be.
Middle names only. No one
We're
knows.
live.
Wow, yeah, no don't.
I mean, God will be pretty obvious.
We're live Tuesdays at 7 on Twitch. And if you are a patron on Patreon, you can watch it that night or the next night for whatever price you're paying. I don't know what it is. What is it, like a couple bucks? It's fantastic. And if you're not, then you can watch it on Friday, which is great, on YouTube. I'm
That's
just
what I
really
do.
remembering all the things tonight.
Yes.
That's what you do?
You wait till Friday.
You can rewind on the YouTube.
On
You
the
can
YouTube,
rewind on the
is that
YouTube.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
You can, yes.
Yeah.
On the YouTube.
Do we have any announcements?
I don't.
No.
I don't
Okay.
think so.
I'm tired.
In game? Oh yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate.
You're tired.
So I just chug that energy drink.
In game, it is the 2nd of Rebirth, 9.99 AP, and I'm gonna give
What
a
have I
little
done last time?
recap. It's still the same date as the last episode. But anyway, I'm gonna give a little recap. So the party has kind of come together at an inn after all of their own journeys merging together. There was a meteor hit and total destruction of the inn. They were able to escape. They met some elves, or no, sorry, not some elves, some archers or rangers, the Twilight Wardens of Brawron. And one of them decided to stay behind and continue to look for survivors in the wreckage, as well as heal up Koshek, Pinty Hat's elephant, and try to help heal Gretchen, the little girl whose father owned the inn.
Getting about her.
Yeah, Gretchen, poor little Gretchen. But they went with one of these two wardens. Her name is Kametho, and they began to head in the direction of the destruction, like where it came from.
The origin.
The origin. They're all finding these new powers,
Yes.
these new strange powers that have developed ever since the wave hit them. And they've just come to the edge of the crater, where unfortunately their warden friend rolled a natural 1 and fell off of the horse when trying to dismount,
Stupid.
alerting some creatures inside the crater. And that is where we ended last time, so we're going to kind of pick up at that point. The 4 of you have all dismounted, and you're kind of just standing next to the 2 horses and Kid Rock. And one of the goblins saw you and scurried away, and you can now hear it in goblin starting to yell out for like intruders or help and whatnot. And you two, Clinks and Holly, you both understand what they're saying, but Pinty Hat, Theo, and Kametho do not understand.
I'm just gonna. So if they're saying like help or whatever, blah, I'm gonna be like, oh, shit. How many of them do you think there are?
Raiding parties?
You would know, Clinks. Well, generally a raiding party has more, but
Scouting.
these are just hunting the 2 of you, as far as you know. And you saw a group of maybe 5 or 6. You couldn't quite make it out before, but but they are mounted on goats. So
Probably all better than yours.
you hear all of that, and at disadvantage, roll it again. Theo does a, where is it? Goat, goblin, here we go. Does an 8 hit you? No, I'm assuming. Pinty Head, that's not going to hit you. Holly does an 11 hit your armor
It
class.
does not.
Wow, okay. And lastly, Clinks. No, it's not. I'm rolling so bad. A bunch of pebbles, a bunch of little rocks are flung from inside the crater in your direction. And they just all around you, but do not hit. And that's going to have to be initiative, unfortunately.
I think they're saying hi.
Do they all
It's
come like
nice.
at once, or is it like?
They're kind of,
aggressive.
yeah, they're just like ting, 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 ting. As if they all kind of threw at once, but they didn't necessarily all
I feel like
hit
in my
at
head,
once.
because I was like moving rocks and stuff earlier, when I see little rocks coming over the thing, I'm just gonna put my hand up and like assume / hope that I'm gonna make like none of them hit me. Even though like your aim was terrible, but I'm gonna totally think that it was all me.
Yeah.
There's like,
Speaking of which, I'm going to write down the dice numbers so I have them for later.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, yes! And meanwhile, it's just because they can't see anything and they're just like shooting all like with reckless abandon.
Yeah,
over
just-
a hump.
yeah,
Like,
exactly.
pew, 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 pew.
All right, so at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative if you haven't already. I will roll for Kametho. That's going to be...
I don't know what I want to use right now.
I know, I'm
Use that
switching
one.
them up.
No.
Ooh, I like that.
Not that one, that one.
Oh, you said no. You don't know anything.
Okay. Just make sure I got the right thing for the goats, and then we'll go around the room here. No, so it's going to be 19 for them. All right, fantastic. Let's start at the other side. Theo, what you got?
4.
Fantastic. All right, Clinks.
24.
Whoa. Okay.
Dude,
Holly?
I don't choice ever to
Oh.
travel with you.
Oh, no.
Holly?
Dirty 20
Dirty
18 plus 2.
Wow. Okay. And Pinty Head.
I get a 10.
10. What is your dexterity score?
It's a 0.
Oh, okay. So, Kametho's gonna go, and then you're gonna go after her. I do need Kid Rock.
That is also a 10.
Also a 10. What is the dex score of Pinty?
Plus
Of
one.
+1. Okay, so you're gonna go in between Pinty Het and Kametho. Kid Rock. Pinty Het. All right, fantastic. Well, that's gonna start us out. You, at the moment, you're not close enough to the edge to be able to see over. But it's going to be starting us off with Clinks. You know these are your goblin kin.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I guess I'm interested in seeing what was sent after us. Like, what caliber of, like,
Trying to check out what we're
who
worth.
they sent
Yeah.
for us. So I will run. I'll move up to the edge.
Sure, yeah, you can move yourself where you'd like.
Oh, can I?
You can.
You should be able to. No? Hold on. I'll go in and see if I can. It might not be.
Are you on the right thingy, Jake?
Switch from the hand to the
Yeah, the
mouse.
pointer? Yep.
Hold on. Lauren, can you move you and Pinty Hat?
I cannot move.
Hold-
you
yeah, I
You
know.
cannot. No, it doesn't give us the little grabby bits.
All right, not a problem.
Alright.
Because I'm going to fix that for you right now. Clinks and Theo are going to be done
I
by
see what you say.
Carrie.
That's like the
And
just
Holly
loose,
is done by Lala.
I just
Pinty Hat.
I guess.
Also done by Lala. All right, you guys should be able to move them where you need to.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So, Clinks, you get to the edge, make a perception check.
Okay. 18 plus 4.
22. Yeah, you slink up to the edge and you kind of look over quick. At a quick glance, you see 5 goat riders and go like goblins on goats. You also see in the center of this crater, there's this large protrusion of rock. It looks like that's discolored compared to the rest of it. And right at the base of it, there's a large golden, almost spherical, like an egg shape. Just a large golden
The second
egg
I see
thing.
that,
And it is big. It's larger than a basketball.
Okay.
And it, just shimmering in gold. And there's large bits of rubble everywhere. It looks like if you're going to be climbing down the edges, or if you're going to be going into that center area, it's going to be difficult terrain. It's going to be hard to move through that, through all the rubble and the rocks and like the turned up ground. What would you like to do?
Well.
You
Fine.
see them, they've all got like these slings and they're getting ready to start slinging again over the edge.
Finally. I'll pull out my short bow, and I would like to draw on what I would have to. One that's further away. So if it's a range of 80 feet, it has to be within 80 feet. If I
Yes.
do that, so. Actually, no. I'll aim at the one that's closest, looking right down at me.
Sure. Yeah, it's looking down it's probably not even like 10 feet, just kind of below you.
Okay. Is 10 only 10?
About 10 feet away.
Would I be able to? Is that at disadvantage if it's that close?
No.
No. Okay. Then I will aim for that one.
Sure.
I'd like to just draw my bow, take aim, and release.
Release.
All right. So.
Are you shooting at the goblin or the goat?
I want to take the goblin right out.
Okay.
Because I know the goat will listen to the goblin, probably.
Probably.
The goat riders.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go for the
All
shot.
right. Oh fuck.
Well,
Does a 9 hit?
A 9 does not hit,
Oh,
unfortunately.
shucks.
So
Wow.
yeah, you pull it fire, and right as you loose the arrow, the goblin pulls back on the reins of the goat, and then it pushes back on its hind legs, and the arrow just thuds right into the ground below it. You have a bonus action and
Yeah.
a little bit more movement if you'd like.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What would you like to do, if anything?
Just back up.
Sure.
I would like to back up a little bit.
Yeah. Back yourself up, and then Holly's turn.
I will back up and crouch down.
Okay, sounds good. Holly,
So what do I see?
at the moment, nothing.
I
gotta
didn't
get
see her.
closer.
She just ran.
Oh,
No, I meant
oh.
of her. Like
Oh,
what?
yeah.
What she
You
did.
see her, you see her run
Like,
to the
what
edge,
did I actually see?
pull out her bow,
Yeah.
fire an arrow, and then slink back and kind of crouch a bit.
Okay, so I'm not trying to like go in guns a blazing because like she shot and then like ducked back. Like
Yep.
that's what I can see. So I will run up to the edge with her.
Well, she's moved back.
Yeah.
I don't think she actually moved herself back.
Oh, I did not. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Here I go. I'll move back that 5 feet and kind of crouch down.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move over towards her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why didn't that work?
Is it?
I don't know.
It,
Oh, in a square.
Not on top
Oh,
of her.
not on top of you. So then I didn't even move, but I did move.
wait, you mean you can go to the edge? You said
No. I thought she was at the edge. Like I thought she just like shot and then like slid back over, not like actually backed up.
Oh
I
yeah,
just wanted to
she
get
backed
to
back
her.
up. Yeah.
I just wanted to talk to her.
Oh, she's right next to you.
Yeah. No, I thought I had to like get to her. What's going on over there?
I saw, what, 4?
5.
5? 5 goat riders.
So what's the plan here?
Kill them! Obviously.
So since I haven't really moved, then I guess I will move
Sure.
to the front,
Yeah.
like the edge, whatever. Or yeah, sure. I don't know what the hell I think I'm gonna do. I am going to. How far away is that? The closest one to me?
Each square is 5 feet, so you can.
Well, yeah, it was like kind of diag.
So you're about 10 feet away.
Great. Well, I don't know that, so I'm gonna do it anyway. So I am going to. What did I do?
It's not you. It's
Oh, it's them. I am going to, since I was earlier picking up like pebbles and things on the way, I'm gonna like I'm just gonna like whoosh I'm gonna think I'm doing stuff. I don't know, because it's like all new to me, but I'm gonna like make a motion like towards him and hope in my head that I'm like telling like rocks and debris and thing to like fly at him.
Okay.
Which would kind of be like my swirling debris thing. It's not actually gonna reach him, but like I'm just going to attempt it because I don't know what I'm capable of doing.
Sure. Yeah, you can certainly.
So I'm going to swirling.
Waste. You can certainly waste a spell.
Deborah's, yeah, no, it's just a cantrip.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Okay.
But that's what I don't know what else to do, and I'm not close enough, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, I was like picking up things earlier, so I'm just gonna like.
Does swirling debris hit?
It can only reach 5 feet.
Yeah. Does it hit everyone within 5 feet?
No, it just says
anyone within 5
towards
feet of you.
anyone.
Yeah. So.
After hitting or missing the target. Well, no, he's the target. It says towards anyone within 5 feet. So I'm aiming it at him. I'm not aiming it like at her and looking up to me.
Yeah, it's anyone. So it's everyone within 5. It should
it's
say,
just,
it should
like,
say
around
everyone
me?
within 5 feet of you. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. So yeah, I'm still gonna do it.
Clinks. So what is that?
Sorry.
Clinks needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah. Sorry, you opened up the side box. I was trying to look for just this.
Oh, it's in the side box.
I know, but I didn't really look for the side box.
Dexterity saving
Yeah,
throw.
sorry.
Betrayal.
It wasn't up, bro. I'm gonna be like, sorry. I'm literally gonna. It didn't even hit him, so I'm gonna just like hope that I'm doing something. It's not gonna hit him. It's gonna hit her, and I'll be like, oh my god, I'm so sorry,
12.
No.
Oh, that
expecting it.
fails. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not expecting it.
So it's what, 1d6 piercing damage?
Yo, you better roll low.
Yeah, 1d6.
Yeah, 1d6. I'm sorry.
I am so
I
squishy.
know, it's all new. Girl, pipe down. I was just trying to hit the guy and I missed, alright? Oh, you only take 1. Oh,
Oh, look at that. 1
There
point.
you go.
be glad I sucked that time.
They
Fantastic.
went to launch rocks, one of them went back and hit you in the forehead.
Holozar,
Ouch!
would you like to do anything else, Holozar? So now that you see that it swirls directly around you, you,
in a full, yeah. So
you know kind of like how that works.
Well, can I move again? I won't be able to do anything else. But
You can keep
what's
moving.
my actual?
You've only moved 5 feet, so.
Oh, and I was just looking. My movement is 30 feet. Dude, I'm using T2. I can get around.
There's a change that you've still only moved 5 feet.
Yeah, no, I just didn't know how much I could move. So then I will get Great, sure. I'm gonna just move up to him. And
Oh, I don't have a little mini thing for
Wait.
Kid Rock.
I'm gonna move up to him so that way I can do it again. I obviously can't do it right now, but
Sure.
I'm gonna move up to him so I can do it again. AKA he's gonna hit me before I get to do that, but whatever. I'm just like in attack mode. I don't know what I'm doing.
All right. Fantastic. I don't have a goat thing.
Okay. Could be anything.
I don't have a goat thing. He
So
says.
what I'm going to do here is
You
I'm
don't
going
have
to take
goat
another one of these lovely goat riders. I'm going to flip it the other way, and then I'm going to change the color,
Oh.
if I can.
Oh, to make it be.
As yellow as I can, which is not going to be that yellow, but
Nothing is. Oh, well, okay. It's alright. It's yeah.
Yeah, that's as
Oh my
close
God,
as
can you
I'm
make it
gonna.
a different color?
Oh, what do you mean? I can't change the red because
You
the red
just
is.
said that's
No,
all
the
it-
thing. Can you make it be not yellow? Oh, because
You are all yellow.
Alright, fine. I just that looks so.
I think
Sorry,
you go
it's orange now. Yeah. It is now the enemy goats. Oh, Holly, you ran down there, huh?
Yeah, I did.
All right. This
I'm just, I don't know.
Don't
what
worry,
I'm
I'll be
not,
right
my
behind
intelligence
you.
is not. I'm just like, yeah, we're going. Like I'm just.
so the goat that's next to you is just gonna stay put.
Okay.
Then we've got this goat is going to charge up as well to you. Then
Oh my God, they're flanking me.
these are gonna move a little closer, and they're going to. One of them is going to get their little sling and fling a rock at you, Holzar.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 14 to hit.
It does in fact
Ooh.
hit.
All right. So
I'm gonna
that
be like, ah! Like, where does it hit me? I'm gonna be very upset.
it's going to be. Oh wait, no, these are just the goats. The goblins aren't going yet.
Oh.
Oh, actually, no, it is the goblins' turn now.
Yeah.
So yeah, one's gonna fling a thing at you, and then
Yeah.
the other two that are next to you are gonna try to stab you.
Oh, one of the far. Okay.
Yeah, and then the three that are the other two that are far away are just gonna randomly fling up. So first things first, I hit you with the little pebble.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna be. If I can get the dice out. That's gonna be 4 points
Oh my God.
of bludgeoning damage. You just get hit right in the temple. You're preparing to defend against these two, and then out of nowhere, just right in the side of the head.
Oh my.
And then the other
That's
two,
my good eye.
the other two are gonna try to stab at you. That's gonna be a 7 to hit,
No.
and then that's gonna be a 14 to hit.
Yes.
All right. A short sword stabs out at you. That's going to be 5 points.
Oh, already at 0.
5 points of damage. Then the other two that swing wildly and fling rocks. We're going to roll a d6 to see who it goes at. That's going to be Clinks. And then the other one is going to be against Pinty Het. So Clinks does an 8 hit you. Pinty Het does an 8 hit you. So the rocks just
Yeah.
fly over the edge. Clinks, you're kind of you've
'Cause I'm
crouched a bit,
stupid.
but you can still kind of see in this general area, and you see Halzar run down the hill edge,
Yeah,
and then
my
immediately
intelligence
get
is
knocked
8,
down, just
so, like,
stabbed
don't
and
be
hit in the
sad.
head.
I'm playing him true to life. His intelligence is 8. His wisdom is 9. He has no idea.
Yeah.
He's like, Motherland! He's just yelling.
Motherland.
Kometho is going
Yeah.
to circle round to get a different vantage point over here, and then is going to fire down at one of the ones that just attacked you, Halzar. That is going to be. 13 does hit. Fantastic. Goblin. Oh, 13 does not hit. Ooh. So the arrow just kind of thuds into the ground next to it. And yeah, I think that's all the warden can. Oh, do we got multi-attack here? Nope, that's only the main one. Okay. So that was her turn. Kind of useless at the moment.
Kind of useless.
Kid Rock. It's Kid Rock's turn.
Oh gosh. Okay, go.
What do you tell Kid Rock to do?
I am gonna get whistle 3 times,
Okay.
and he'll know just from being in
Combat situations.
combat situations and stuff. He would run down and he would charge the first goat that he sees. So
Yeah.
he is going to make a charge. He is going to go 20 feet straight. He's going to.
Picture.
Oh, I can't move it.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna give you permission.
He's gonna go barreling down.
Alright, you should have permission now.
Okay. He's gonna go barreling down, and he is going to make a charge attack against this goat.
Alright, go for it. Make your attack roll.
Okay. Here. Whew. Alright. Sorry, this is so stressful.
That's the cup. There was a meteor in.
Alright, that's a five. What do I add? Do I add anything to the attack roll, or is it just a straight? It's just a straight
For
roll.
I don't have Kid Rock. Oh, actually, I do over here. Hold on. Let me see. Kid Rock. Charge. It doesn't say. It would be strength, but it would be a
Proficiency bonus,
plus 4, right? Yeah, at the ram, plus 4 to hit.
Okay, so that would be a 9 to hit.
9 to hit. Just barely misses as this thing comes charging in. The goat then puts its horns down and they kind of butt heads, and that's pretty much, they just kind of bounce off each other at the moment. So that's Kid Rock.
Okay.
That's going to bring us to Pinty Het.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, that is a tree behind us.
It is a tree.
All right, I'm gonna hide behind the tree.
Good call. Good call. Is that a tree? I would like to hide behind that.
Fantastic.
I'm gonna use my turn to hide behind the tree.
Make a stealth check. With advantage, because they can't see you at the moment.
That's a 15.
15. Alright, keep that in
Ooh.
mind. 15's stealth. Perfect. Alright, after Pinty Het, Theo. You just saw your new friend Holazar get slain to the ground.
Real quick.
Yeah. I literally charged up over the hill and then was immediately down. I was just like, yeah, we're gonna do it! Like, just over.
My scores also even out where yours
Yeah.
are, so it's kind of, once again, the golden retriever flying into
Golden retriever.
what they think is rescue somebody.
Yeah.
Can I, like, slide down?
Sure.
Like, try and be that fancy?
Yeah, make an
You're like,
acrobatics
I look hot
check.
when I come
Oh,
over
what's
the
An
set.
acrobatics check.
Oh, no. 3.
3. It's not so bad that you're gonna like fall or anything, but you don't get rid of the because it's difficult terrain, so it takes double movement. So it's still gonna take the regular double movement, and you're not gonna be able to get down there fast.
Cool.
You try to slide, and then it's almost like mud, and your feet get stuck, and you're like, all right, I'll just walk.
So my grand gesture is more of a
Yeah.
just a twitch.
Yep.
So cool. So
You still have
I
your
moved a
action.
little bit.
Yeah, you can move yourself if you'd like, or where you headed down.
I'm going right behind the goat.
Okay. Sure. Yeah.
Can I try and just do divine sense to see if like these goblins are bad? Like, do I know why I would be?
Well, read what the divine sense does.
As an action, you can detect good and evil.
Okay.
Until the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the house spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead, blah blah blah. 60 feet total.
So you're doing this as an action.
Well.
So you kind of stop for a second and you focus and you kind of like look at each of them, and you don't necessarily get a sense of evil from them, but I would say that you get more of a sense of they're just out for their own interests at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, not necessarily evil per se.
But generally good when I look at my friends.
Oh, when you
that
look at
I've
your
just
friends, you get like a warm, tingly feeling inside, and then when you look at them, it's like a cold.
Okay, all right. Now I'm on defense mode.
Yeah.
That's just what I wanted to make sure
Yeah,
of, to
yeah.
make sure that I needed to.
They seem like at the moment like your enemies. They took Holazar to the ground.
That's it.
He's bleeding out, or they're bleeding
Oh
out.
my god. Jeez.
Well,
I'm trying.
Oh, well, they
I'm-
are. That's exactly what happened.
Gruesome.
so what,
Maybe they were
that was your
out,
action
but-
and your movement. Anything else?
Can I try and at least lock eyes with Kametho, the one that can heal right now?
So you can kind of look up and kind of give the eye. Yeah.
And try and just give eyes like. If
Yep.
you could, if just.
So yeah, we're gonna jump back to the top of the round with Clinks. Clinks, you just saw your not really friend, but this person you've been traveling with just go
Yeah,
down.
Not really friends. I think you hate me. You're like so annoying.
That's why I had to do a vibe check. I'm like, it's a
And Clinks,
nice
as you're looking around, you notice that a lot of actually all of these members that are goblins are part of your family. Yeah, they're part of your tribe, but they're specifically part of your family, and they're all surrounding and.
They recognize me.
I don't know that they have yet, because you kind of like did a quick little and jumped back, but at the moment, yeah, it looks dire for Holazar.
Dire. Dire. I hear. It's dire.
I look down and I see that
Dice coming up for my death
I
saves.
have Holly, has Theo, and Kira. So I'm going to switch my focus over to. Gosh. Actually, the one that is right in front of Holly, just above them.
Sure.
I'm going to draw my bow and arrow again.
Sure. So you're gonna get to the edge, so you have a good
Yes,
shot.
I'm
All right.
gonna get over to the edge. Maybe go a little bit over this time.
Sure.
A straight on shot, I think, will do the trick. So
All right. Yeah. Make an attack, and you hit going for the goblin.
I'm going for the goblins.
You got it.
Oh my god. I can't do anything. A 9, 10. Never mind.
Do you have spells that are like I have to roll and not you? Because
No.
that might be more effective. 9, you said? No, that is unfortunately not going to hit. You fire again, and this time when they look up, they just lead their goat off to the side, and they lock eyes with you, and this little smirk goes over their face. And he's like, I will get you, Clinks. And begins to start turning the goat toward your direction.
I use, I guess as my bonus action, I'm going to hide. I guess if I can. Can I move
You're
back
not a
and-
rogue.
I have nimble escape as a goblin.
Is that to hide?
You can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action on each of your turns.
So where do you plan on hiding? You're just in the open on the edge.
Oh, there's no grasses around.
Oh,
There's
the
like
grass
a
is
little bit.
destroyed.
Oh, there's not. Oh gosh. There's no.
You have a little bit more
I have-
movement,
I
though.
have
I would say
movement.
you could
I have-
probably,
yeah.
you could probably,
Is there any? Do I
Get
see
out
any?
of view.
Do I see any boulders or anything?
from where you are. Yeah, you could
I
probably,
have a tree over here.
you could probably lay flat and then like roll out of their sight.
Stop dropping.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
I roll?
So I'm
and
not
then-
rolling in the hide.
I'm gonna roll up. Can I roll a couple feet? How many feet can I roll?
You could probably get maybe one more square if you wanted
Okay.
to.
I'm gonna get back so I'm a little bit closer to Mateo.
Sure.
Mateo. And yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Clinks. Holly, death saving throw, please.
I'm just gonna click another thing.
Steered eye
Maybe you can click on the thing. You're just gonna click go.
Clicking on the thing.
No, I'm gonna roll on it too, or you need it.
You're gonna roll and then you're gonna text me
Okay.
the result.
I can't help this. I
Okay.
needed to
Waiting for
sleep.
Oh shit!
So that's it.
Oh, there it was.
Then it's gonna be the goats. gonna position themselves a little bit better.
Okay.
This goat, and the goats seem so nimble over this rocky dirt terrain. It doesn't look like it's any extra movement for them to get up and climb.
Turds.
So they're gonna kind of, this one's gonna kind of circle around. It gets a different vantage point. This one is gonna kind of get closer to the edge over here, so it has a good shot at Theo. And this one's gonna start circling this way and climb up to the edge here. Actually, it's gonna get right into melee with the ranger, because why not? And then yeah, this one here is going to, where it saw you, Clint, it's going to try to fling a thing, but it's going to be at disadvantage because yeah. So the first one, wow, I keep rolling 4s. It's another 8.
No.
The one that's next to Kometho is going to try to slash at her with a jagged short sword with natural 1. As it goes to swing, the goat bucks a little and has to grab on to hold himself, but drops his sword onto the ground, which is, I guess, good for you guys. Then there's another one that is going to, the one that's next to Holazar and Theo. It is going to try to stab at you, Theo, as Holazar is already down on the ground.
And Kid Rock is going to take their reaction as a martial defender.
Oh.
And it's going to impose disadvantage against any attack against a creature within 5 feet whose target isn't the sidekick, provided the sidekick can see the attacker.
Yeah,
So I
Kid Rock can see it coming.
Yeah.
See, he goes and kind of butts the goat's shoulder as this attack's happening, and it's still kind of high, so that's going to be a 16 to hit, Theo.
Ah.
It does hit. Okay. It was a good try though with the goat there. All right, short sword. That's going to be 4 points of slashing damage as it kind of like stabs and slashes out at you. It's not looking good, huh? And then 2 more are going to. One of them is going to. What was it that your stealth was 15?
Yes.
One's gonna fling a rock in your direction. But you are behind a tree, so it's gonna be with a minus. Your AC goes up by 2.
Great.
So get some cover.
Yeah.
I rolled a 7 to hit you.
That does not hit.
Fantastic. Okay. So that's all of them. All goblins are done. Kometho is now in melee with this creature that has no weapon. I think she's going to. What can you do? She's gonna, now that she's in melee with this thing, she's gonna take her bow and sling it over her shoulder, and as she's doing that, pull out her short sword with the other hand and try to stab into the goblin. That is a 22 to hit, so that's definitely hitting. That is 5 points of damage. That goblin looks severely wounded, but is still up. After she goes, she is going to risk the opportunity attack since the sword is on the ground, and is going to try to move away. Thing will try to swipe out with his fist. That's gonna hit. For... no damage because the goblin's strength is so low. So I'm just like, swat out and do nothing. So Kometho is, she's going to circumnavigate this giant hole here. And kind of make her way back around this side, staying with a good vantage point. And then she's going to really quickly look back as she's doing this to you, Pinty Hat, and be like, "Please help us! We need your help! It's not looking good!" And then that's going to be Kid Rock.
He is going to attempt to ram the goat in front of him. And so we will roll for
Go I'm gonna check
Should I
this
sell the training next?
death save. Okay.
Hey. Okay. 13 to hit.
13 to hit. This is sorry to the goat or to
To the goat.
the goat. That does hit the goat.
Okay. We're gonna
Roll some damage.
There we go. Oh, that's a 4. Okay. 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Hell yeah. So you hit this goat.
Yeah, he just rears back.
What ends up happening is that the horns get stuck together as they're kind of like going back and forth, and then the broken one of Kid Rock that he has on one side ends up getting twisted, and then as he snaps back, it just goes right through the eye of the goat, and you see the Goblin Rider just fly off of onto his back. Hey, yeah, I'm going to change the color. Oh, actually, I can do one of these cool things. Let's see. Alright, so if it's got that little green dot, that means it's no longer on the goat.
No good.
Alright, so that one, yeah. That one is also prone on the ground.
Okay.
Alright, so that was Kid Rock. Anything else for Kid Rock?
He would like to move.
Sure.
He knows. Get the best advantage in a battle situation.
Hell yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
He will go either here.
so he's gonna circle
Probably here.
around.
He'll probably go here to. He'll probably.
Okay, yeah, flank. Well, at the moment, not really flanking because Holly is unconscious.
Feel free to charge right back up to
Perfect.
come back and help out.
Love it.
in case.
Alright, after Kid Rock, Pinty Het, you are hidden behind this tree. Pebble just came. I believe it didn't hit you.
He did not.
It hit the wood of the tree trunk and just kind of bounced off. But you do know that you are seen.
She's gonna like she's gonna take out. She has a club, and she's going to run, thinking this is a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
Run over here and hit this goat in the leg and try and
Okay.
stop it from
Sure.
moving fast.
Make an attack roll with your club.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. 6.
Oh.
6 unfortunately does not hit. You come up with this club and you just slam the goat and it hits it kind of in the shoulder and the goat just goes and gets ready to ram into you.
Just turn back to what's his face? I don't think I'm helping.
She's just like looks at you horrified, like, oh no, we're screwed.
I'm not a fighter.
Theo, you're up. You see this goblin just got knocked prone as Kid Rock stabbed a goat in the eye with his jagged
I
horn.
need to hit something.
So there's that goblin prone on the ground, which means if you go for it, you have advantage on the attack. Pull up this long sword.
Yeah.
Go for it. Make that attack. Advantage, don't forget.
Oh.
As it's prone on the ground.
Oh. So, dirty.
Dirty 20, yeah. So you swing at that thing and you definitely hit. Roll some damage. As you swing in, you're fairly new at this. You haven't really fought with a sword before. You bought it after the wolves had attacked you, and this is really your first time playing. I'm sure while you were walking, you were swinging it at tree branches and what. Yeah, but this is your first time against a real life opponent, and you just how much damage did you do?
6.
6 points.
Yes.
You just swipe across and it cleaves into this goblin's side. It cuts this large gash and it begins to bleed out, but it's like
And I've never used the sword before.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go, ah, ah,
It's
ah.
bleeding out and it's laying on the ground, holding its
Oh.
side. It's barely
Oh.
hanging on.
I'm so excited but I'm gonna throw up anyway.
You throw up on the wound of the goblin. It's like.
Trying to separate his guts from the bottom.
Just picking it
Is
up
that a
and putting it
medicine
back.
check?
I'm like unconscious for all that.
Clinks, it is your turn.
Um,
So you're seeing all this. You see
Yeah.
Kid Rock destroy the goat, and
Yeah.
then Theo slash into its side. Pinty Het's being harried down to the south a little bit.
no, the one that's up on the ridge, they are the ones that were like, out over here.
Yeah, the one that's up top
Yeah.
is the one that pointed you out and kind of. Yeah, this is one of your older brothers, Krekal.
Crackle?
Yeah.
Oh, you bastard. I am just filled with rage.
He's like,
I'm not gonna-
Clinks! I will kill you. As he's reaching down for his sword, he's like, I will slit your throat for leaving.
He's right on the edge.
Yeah.
I will just imagine. I would just love it if that earth beneath his feet just went away.
Okay.
And I'm imagining that, and actually I'm gonna move 10 feet. No, I'm from where I am. I'm just like,
So
I wish that ground wasn't there.
So I'm assuming you're doing earth tremor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ground begins to
I'm just like,
shake, and the rocks and dirt that's beneath the feet of this goat begins to kind of collapse and fall away. What do we need to do? We need to make a deck save. All right, so it's going to be the goat making the deck save, which is not going to go well. Most likely, we'll see. Oh, that's a natural 18.
oh, so they save.
The goat steadies its feet, but the stuff is still falling away.
Okay.
That was a pretty good deck save. I would say that it's able to kind of steady itself and just clop up a little bit further toward that tree.
And I will rush it. I will close the distance.
All right, go for it.
Rush forward. And I will just be
Be ready. Prepare yourself. After Clinks, Holly, death saving throw, please.
Use the same dice or different dice?
Well,
I can make no suggestions as I don't know what you rolled.
I'm not giving you any of my dice.
Yeah, no, don't touch anything over here.
send that my way, please. After Holly, it is the goats and the goblins. So first, the goat up north is going to just shift a little bit so that it's not on the edge. After it saw what you just tried to do. This goat here by Holazar is going to climb up the side here and get into melee with the archer, Kumetho. The goblin laying on the ground, Theo, that you're standing over, is going to just try to like swipe out at you with its sword. I'm going to give it disadvantage.
Death swipes.
Jeez, stop that.
Yeah, that's a 6 to hit. No, it's just.
Stop it. Stop.
And then we got the down below here. We got one that's going to take the sling and fling a rock at you, Theo. From behind. Oh my God, it's an 8 to hit. Okay, all right, and then Pinty Het, this one that you charged up to, is gonna drop it. Well, put its sling down, and then it's going to pull the sword and try to stab at you. That is 13 to hit. That hits. All right. 3 points of slashing damage. And that is that goblin's turn. They went. That one went. That one's going to try to attack Kumetho with a natural 19. Oh boy. It's 3 points of damage to Kumetho. Okay, that's going to now bring us to Oh, the one that was up by you didn't attack you, so it's gonna.
Yeah, I couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it's gonna pick up its sword and try to take a swing at you.
My bro.
Yeah.
My bro.
Again, I have rolled so many 4s tonight. That's 8 to hit. No. All right. So many 4s.
You passed on your 3 problems.
Yeah, to me.
You can have it.
Great. Kametho at this point is going to, as this thing didn't really do a ton of damage, but it's the only, she's got to swing around and try to stab again with her short sword at the goblin. Oh no. She goes to stab with the short sword and the goblin just slices into her hand, probably cuts about halfway through the wrist, and she just drops the short sword with the natural 1 on her attack. Yeah, that's real unfortunate. So Kametho cannot do anything. Kid Rock is like the MVP here.
No, I'm literally so glad I'm a cottage. Because I think he's the most useless, stupid goat. So if I was, I'd be like, no idea. Yeah, I'm so glad I'm missing all of it.
So what is Kid Rock doing?
Okay, so Goat has been dispatched, Goblin prone in front. And then you know the next real threat would be over here.
Does he get some kind of charge bonus or some shit?
It is. It's 20 feet. 20 feet is very bad. So sorry. How do you not know what a goat does? I don't know.
What a goat does. It's so
How do you know what a goat does? Come on.
So
He is going to make just a regular ram attack. He's gonna jump across and engage with this one.
Okay.
And probably come from this way because he was over
Roll an
here.
attack of opportunity from the goblin laying on the ground
That's fine.
at disadvantage. That is going to be a 6 to hit.
No.
Not going to hit. Fantastic.
Nah.
And,
That's my boy.
Yeah.
There he goes. Sucking
Ramming speed.
Shut up. Ramming speed. That's right. Okay. 7.
7 does not hit. It's going to charge forward, and yeah, the goat is just ready. It sees Kid Rock kind of galloping over with his like weird stride, and just kind of steps out of the way as Kid Rock just kind of circles and comes back.
Cool.
All right, so that's after Kid Rock. Pinty Hat, you are now face to face with this thing. Just stabbed you.
I think she has lost her Shirius.
Oh
And
no.
Being clearly soon to die and taking some damage, she is going to. She would do it with this. She's going to. Because I said it's her magnifying glass.
Yeah.
Thing, so I don't know how Thunderclap is going to work with magnifying glass.
You just slam it against your chest and
Yeah,
it echoes out.
Just gonna be like
Reverberates
holding it
out.
and just scream, and then
Sure.
just lights up and bursts, and it's a Constitution save.
All right, so it's going to be both the goat and the goblin.
Yes.
The goat succeeds, I believe, with you said Constitution,
Yes.
with a 15.
Yes.
The goblin, however, is not going to succeed with a 3.
Cool. I'm the one rolling 2. That is 5 damage to the goblin.
Woo! All right, 5 damage to the goblin. This goblin is looking real bad. It kind of got blasted, and as this force energy just blasted out, was it force or is it thunder? It's thunder damage, right? So it's
Thunder
super
damage.
loud. It just echoes out this. You hear this extremely loud everyone that
Well,
echoes and
lucky.
like
You hit
reverberates.
100 feet. That is alive. Yes, it's correct. You don't.
I'm alive.
And you just see this goblin almost just like get blasted off of the goat, and now there's two. He's just laying on the ground next to the goat. I'm gonna duplicate this. Maybe not through here. Yeah, so that's fantastic. Anything else for you, Pinty Hat?
And then just kind of like stare at the goblin and be like, I think I just did that.
That was me.
That was me, I did that.
I'm helping.
All right, fantastic. So that's going to bring us, after Pinty Het, that is going to bring us now to Theo.
Alright. Well. Gonna roll up. And this here go. No? What? Well.
It is. It's bleeding out.
But is he a threat?
At the moment, he doesn't look like he is, but could be.
I don't really know that I've killed anything before, so I don't think I would.
Okay. Yeah. No, that's fine. If you don't think you would,
Sorry. Just
you don't have to.
being simply vaguely religious, I don't think I would have actually wanted to kill it. Well. Oh, right, but I don't like it. That's true. Okay, so
Stab.
yes.
Advantage. Prone.
Oh.
18 though.
18, yeah. You don't need to roll. It only has 1 hit point left. You just take your sword and you just stab straight down right through its leather armor into its chest, and it's like.
All the gurgling.
It just kind of looks up over to the edge where Clinks is, and then its head just falls back, dead.
It was a mercy at that point.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are you doing?
All right. So after you, well, Theo, do you want to move at all?
Yeah. I'd like to at least do a medicine check.
Oh yes, on Holly. Well, you just stabbed for your action. You can move there and then do that on your next turn. If
I
you'd
did.
like.
Yes. At least
Let me go
standing
in and see
guard.
what. Okay. All right, perfect. So after Theo, that's going to bring us back to the top of the round. Clinks, you are face to face with your brother. Crackle.
Oh, Crackle. Sit it right over me.
Not that I know anything about that.
Just fueled by hatred. Launch myself.
You'll launch yourself?
I'm just like, like running and jumping up.
Wow. Okay.
Sure.
And I
In
am
it to win it.
I'm going for it.
Sure.
And I just want to
Okay,
lash out at him and just be like, just get my
So you're going
claws into him.
Primal
I'm
savagery.
going primal savagery, right into it.
Do it
Primal
up.
savagery.
So tell us how primal savagery works.
Oh man, I just deep primal magic within me just causes my teeth and fingernails to sharpen, and I just delivered one hell of a corrosive attack.
Yeah. So those of you who are paying attention, which probably isn't anyone, but you just see Clinks' claws just
We're probably in
thicken,
there
sharpen, and
without
extend.
happening, so.
Yeah.
Her canine teeth kind of grow down. Kind of how your tusks go up like this,
Yeah.
hers now come down over her lips.
Okay.
On
This
the
is
front.
like Rebels when you intermittent.
Yeah. And yeah, you leap at your brother.
Back
I'm
and
just going
show
for like,
him,
Yeah, go for it. Make an attack roll.
Dude, it was a 14 and then it rolled to a 6.
Yeah. That's
well,
unfortunate.
okay,
It's
That's
bad
unfortunate for
juju.
you.
but it's a 12.
Total 12.
Total 12.
So you leap out, and as you do, he kind of grabs onto your hands, and he's kind of like wrestling and holding you in place. Holly, death saving throw.
Get advantage if I'm holding your
No. If you want to say.
Nat fucking 20 on that one, bitch.
Did you?
I
So Theo, as you come over,
holding your hand.
Theo, you come over and you kneel down. Take Holly's hand, and you're about to start administering your, looking it over and
That
figuring
wasn't
out
a
what
good
happens.
success, by the way, but I know.
I know,
So
yeah.
it's like, live, fucking evidence!
Holly, you
Literally the Holy Spirit just
Start-
all over me.
Holly, you start breathing again at 1 hit point with your
Okay.
natural 20, and Theo, you see Holly kind of start breathing right in front of you again.
You got the
So confused.
The goats are now going to begin to start circling. Oh yes, oh yes.
attack formation Delta.
This
So
goat,
am I at 1, you said?
Pikey Head, is going to try to ram you. It charges at you, and you just duck down, and as it charges, it leaps and just right over you.
You should
It skids in the ground and then starts to just tumble and roll with a natural 1. So this goat is now over here,
No.
prone on the ground.
Took off my hat.
Okay.
Prone on the ground. Then the goat near Kid Rock is going to try to ram Kid Rock as well.
Oh, hell no.
That is going to be... Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
What's their bonus here? That's going to be a 12 to hit, Kid Rock.
Just barely hit.
Just barely hits. Okay. That is going to
Don't.
be
No.
2 points
Oh.
of bludgeoning damage as it slams its horns into Kid Rock, the side of his head, which, it's not going to change much.
He bonds with the pot.
And then...
When you get in a car accident, your horn just stays on.
2 points.
That's the whole thing.
Pinty Hat, the goblin near you, is going to stand up
Uh,
and is going to pick its sword back up. And is this the one that got... No, that's the other one.
Is this the
Trying to
one
remember.
That...
It's going to run back over and kind of charge at you, and it's going to attempt to stab again. Does a 6 hit you?
It does
Pinty
not.
Hat? Oh, how great.
No. I mean...
You're crouched down, it comes over to stab, and you just kind of like roll out of the way. Then the goblin on top of the goat near Kid Rock is going to try to stab Kid Rock as well. I keep rolling ones.
I mean, good for us.
This one spins around as the goat spins to kind of have its goblin face. The goblin loses its grip on the thing and just falls prone off the side. The goblin near Kametho is going to try to stab her. That's going to be an 11, which does not hit. And then finally, the goblin that you're kind of wrestling with right now, your brother is going to make a grapple check on you. That is... What'd you get?
What do I have to roll?
Either acrobatics or athletics.
Acrobatics. 14.
14. Unfortunately, I got a 16 total. So it grabs you, and you kind of grabs your arms with one hand, spins you around, and uses a short sword up to your throat, and it just says,
All of you stop, or Clinks gets her little throat slit.
and that's where we're gonna end for the
Oh!
evening. So yeah, we'll pick up next time. We'll see what happens to Clinks and the rest of the party. But until then, hope you all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next time.
Or will.
Or will. Bye, everyone.